Dr. Gladys has not lived a normal life. I know because she's my mom. So I thought I'd tell you a representative story about what it was like growing up with this exceptional woman. She tells stories on me all the time, so. Every New Year's Eve, Mom and Dad would invite a lot of their friends and host a New Year's Eve party at our house in Phoenix. Then at 1:45, we would all sit down and meditate for about 20 minutes to bring the new year in the right way. Now, one of our friends, Alice Riddle, had ordered something from the drugstore that year, and the delivery boy just happens to show up at about 5 minutes to midnight. He peers in the window, jumps back in his car, drives like a bat of hell back to the drugstore, and tells his boss there are 50 people sitting on the floor with their legs crossed in the dark, making funny noises. There's no way I'm going in that house. Send somebody else. I didn't have a normal childhood. I had an exceptional childhood. And it's because of one exceptional woman, the mother of holistic medicine, my mom, Dr. Gladys.
Thank you. Whoa. Isn't he cute? Yeah, you know, God was good to me. Really, I am so blessed. I'm so delighted. What a wonderful group of people. You're all just shining and beautiful. I'm so happy to be here. I'm happy to be here with Bob, but I'm also happy to be here with you and to share some thoughts. You know, Einstein said, we live in a world of thinking, of problems that can no longer be solved by the thinking that created them. And so it's with that attitude I'd like to go on with what we're talking about. Because, well, I've been an MD, an MDH, and all that kind of stuff. You know, I've been in the field of medicine all these years, almost 70 years now. And everything that I was taught, and everything that's still being taught, has to do with killing. We have the disease-oriented consciousness in the field of medicine. Even when alternative medicine steps in, it tends to go into that attitude of we have to get rid of. We kill and destroy. You know, we kill bacteria, eradicate AIDS, eliminate diabetes. The whole focus is getting rid of the disease. Our language is against life itself. It's the antibiotics, anticonvulsants. The one that really gets me is the anti-aging thing. What are we supposed to do? I like to call it aging into health. And I figured out a few weeks ago that, you know, wrinkles never hurt until you start doing something with them. Now, you may look in the mirror and think, well, that's not so good, but they don't hurt until somebody starts doing something with the wrinkles. So let's bless our wrinkles and go on with life. And then, you know, if you're going to have a war, you have to have ammunition. And the ammunition that the medical community that I have been working within are pharmaceuticals, mostly. The PDR, which is a physician desk reference that we all have on our shelves. When I went to Phoenix in '55, was this fat. Do you know what it looks like now? It's like this, and it's got 3 addendum. Because when you have a war, and you have stuff to kill with, it gets worse. It doesn't get better. War doesn't stop war. Hitting doesn't stop hitting. Abuse doesn't stop abuse. The whole attitude has to change. Someplace along the line, there is a disconnect with what healing is all about and with what we think it's about and what people are told that it's about. you know, even people are so connected with nutrition that they think that everything can be fixed with nutrition. Well, nutrition is important. It's a vital thing. But people ask me what I eat, and I say I eat food. Because, as far as you know, I grew up in India. I watched people starve. I'm grateful for the food that I have. I don't eat a bunch of junk because I choose not to eat a bunch of junk. But it's not because I'm focused on one kind of food that is absolutely going to cure everything. For some people, it will do it. It doesn't do that for me. I'm just grateful to have food. In fact, the attitude of gratitude, my oldest daughter one time was standing with me, and somebody said to me, you know, you've lived a long time, what's your secret? And I was trying to come up with something cute and a good answer, and she nudges me in the ribs and she says, oh, you do so know, Mom. She says, you dwell in gratitude. And that's true. And that's basically. And with this whole process, even the diseases that we work with, we support those diseases. We have cancer support groups. We have epilepsy support groups. And what was it I saw when we were coming down here? There was a whole wall that you can't, yeah, if you want to deal with prostate cancer, this is the place, on the whole wall. Who wants to deal with prostate cancer? You want to deal with the people, but not I mean, come on. So with this whole process of medicine, the way it is, around, in the mid-'70s or early '70s or something like that, there were a group of us that began to say, we got to do something. This isn't where we need to go. And so we started the American Holistic Medical Association. There was Norm Shealy, Bill McGarey, Everett Loomis, Jerry Looney, and myself. And the five of us met at Everett Loomis' place in California, and we started the American Holistic Medical Association, which is still very active and doing good things. And the reason we started was to bridge the gap between conventional and holistic medicine. I'm going to try to follow notes because otherwise I get to talking and who knows where that goes. And then in 1989, I started the foundation that is now the Foundation for Living Medicine. And we started that because we were continuing the same work that the American Holistic Medical Association was doing. Bill McGarey and I had started the ARA clinic in Phoenix to carry on the Edgar Cayce work, and that was very active at that point too. But then in the mid-'90s, I was in a grocery store in the